In the expansive world of Star Wars lore, bounty hunters reign as interesting figures, each with their unique expertise, affiliations, and tales that echo across the galaxy. From solo gunslingers to Syndicate-affiliated hunters, the bounty hunting world is a diverse landscape where legends are made and secrets abound. Join us as we dive into the diverse array of bounty hunter types in the Star Wars universe. From the solo operators like Boba and Jango Fett, to the interesting Force-sensitive hunters, we'll uncover the intricacies of each faction. We'll explore the guilds and organizations that govern this elusive profession, the specialized droids and species tailor-made for the hunt, and the unexpected tales of corporate, political, and female-led bounty hunter groups that defy expectations. So welcome to Star Wars Deconstructed, students of the Force and acolytes of the galaxy. Whether you're Jedi, Sith, or somewhere in between, join us today as we unravel the untold stories, the hidden connections, and the vibrant characters that make the bounty hunter archetype in Star Wars an endlessly fascinating part of this legendary galaxy far, far away. Independent bounty hunters in the Star Wars galaxy are like rogue stars in the cosmic drama, shining brightly on their own terms. These hunters thrive on solo missions, picking contracts that suit their skills and instincts, though occasional alliances aren't out of the question when the job demands it. Boba Fett and Jango Fett stand tall as exemplars of this fiercely independent breed. Boba Fett, a figure that strikes fear into the hearts of many, is a clone of the infamous Jango Fett. Born and raised as Jango's son, Boba forged his destiny as a bounty hunter, inheriting his father's legacy. Jango Fett, on the other hand, held the title of the galaxy's finest bounty hunter during the waning years of the Republic. His unparalleled expertise even led to his election as the genetic mold for the clone army. The bounty hunter guilds in the Star Wars universe are like shadowy networks that bring order and chaos to the bounty hunting trade. They're the ones behind the scenes, orchestrating contracts, laying down the law, and sometimes providing a bit of training to their members. The Bounty Hunters Guild, an ancient establishment, was the cornerstone of this trade. Guided by the unspoken bounty hunter's creed, it was a place where rules kept the bounty hunters in line. But, truth be told, a fair share of mavericks chose to dance to their own tunes. It was less an orderly institution and more of a gathering of professionals, a motley crew of loose cannons who often bent the rules for their own gains. Rivalries between different houses within the guild were as common as starships in space. Yet being part of the guild came with its perks. Members got the inside scoop on bounties before they hit the official channels, giving them a head start. Even Imperial agents found favor in dealing with guild bounty hunters for their knack of getting the job done. This guild was a patchwork of smaller groups, each with its own specialty, regulations, and motives, loosely connected under the overarching Bounty Hunters Guild. Imagine it as a mosaic of specialized houses, each with its unique brand of bounty hunting. There were major players like Crimson Nova, known for dealing with Jedi, and House Tresario, who specialized in hunting pirates. Some, like House Benelex, were experts in retrieving kidnapping victims, while others, like House Renless, consisted of female hunters chasing down male bounties. It was a diverse assortment, from the Ragnar Syndicate, with its unorthodox techniques, to the Skyne Bounty Hunter College, where specialists excelled in various skills. And then there were the ones who played on the darker side, like the Slaver Syndicate, who sometimes handed over their catches to slavers. All in all, it was a complex web, but one that brought a semblance of structure to the chaotic world of bounty hunting in this galaxy far, far away. Droid bounty hunters bring a whole new level of relentless efficiency to the Star Wars saga. These mechanized hunters were notorious for their unyielding pursuit and unique modifications that make them formidable in their line of work. Take 4LOM, for instance. This ambitious LOM series protocol droid was programmed for a different path, but chose its own destiny, stepping into the shoes of a galactic thief turned bounty hunter. Often found partnering with the Grand Findsman Zuckuss, 4LOM's knack lay in foreseeing in the maneuvers of its targets. Although they missed out on capturing Han Solo, hired by Darth Vader after the Battle of Hoth, their reputation in the underworld was undeniable. Then there's the IG series, a line birthed by Holowan Laboratories during the chaotic Clone Wars era. These droids were an integral part to the Separatist droid army's success. From the IG Lancer droids, initially maintained by the Intergalactic Banking Clan and later shared with the Separatists, to the elite IG-100 Magna Guards, serving as elite bodyguards for the Separatists' top brass. These droids were pivotal in conflict. The post-war period saw Holowan Laboratories inspired by the wartime achievements of the IG units, leading to the development of more advanced models like the IGRM bodyguards and enforcers. But the most infamous among them was the IG-88 Assassin Droid, a set of 5 identical units that didn't just break their programming, they annihilated their creators and ventured out into the galaxy. These IG series units, outlawed shortly after the creation due to their lethal tendencies, found a new calling as bounty hunters. One of the most notorious, IG-88B, stood out among the rest, perpetuating its dark legacy in the shadows of the galaxy. Their story remains a chilling testament to the dangers of sentient machines operating beyond their programming. Species-specific bounty hunters bring a whole new meaning to the phrase, born for the job. Some species just have a natural lack or cultural inclination that makes them perfect for the bounty hunting scene. Take Rodians, for instance. They've got tracking skills hardwired into their DNA. Greedo, a well-known Rodian, showcased their species' innate ability to hunt down targets with precision. Then there are the Trandoshans, a reptilian bunch known for their brute strength and an entire cultural vibe centered around hunting. Bosk, a prominent figure in the bounty hunting realm, embodies the raw power and hunting prowess of the Trandoshans. Their natural physical abilities, combined with a culture that values the hunt above all else, make them stand out as formidable bounty hunters. It's fascinating how certain species seem tailor-made for this line of work, either due to inherent abilities or because their cultures have fine-tuned them into top-tier hunters. Mandalorian bounty hunters are a fascinating intersection of culture, combat prowess, and iconic armor within the Star Wars universe. The Mandalorian way of life is synonymous with skilled warriors, and many of these warriors find their calling in the bounty hunting trade. Boba Fett and Jango Fett are prime examples, as we said before, their names etched into the annals of Star Wars lore. Yet it's crucial to understand that not all Mandalorians tread the path of bounty hunting. The Mandalorian society is diverse, boasting politicians, artists, and a myriad of other professions. Bounty hunters constitute only a faction within this rich and multifaceted culture. In the TV series The Mandalorian, our titular protagonist, the enigmatic Din Djarin, embodies the essence of a Mandalorian bounty hunter. Alongside him, characters like Bo-Katan Kryze and Fennec Shand further illustrate the intersection of Mandalorian heritage and the pursuit of bounties. However, the Mandalorian status of certain characters, notably Boba Fett and Jango Fett, have sparked different interpretations across different Star Wars narratives. Their association with the Mandalorian culture has been subject to fluctuation and interpretation, adding layers of intrigue and debate within the fan community. Despite the different perspectives, Mandalorian bounty hunters continue to captivate audiences with their combat skills, iconic armor, and enigmatic personas in the ever-expanding Star Wars universe. Force-sensitive bounty hunters bring a whole new dimension to the already diverse galaxy of bounty hunters in Star Wars. These individuals wield the Force in secrecy, blending their extraordinary abilities with the cunning and skill required for bounty hunting. Aurra Sing stands as a prominent example. Once a Jedi Padawan turned into a formidable bounty hunter, she skillfully utilized her Force sensitivity to her advantage. Zuckuss, though not overtly Force-sensitive, displayed a keen understanding of the Force, showcasing how the connection can enhance even the use of a blaster. But within this domain, there exists a specialized breed known as Force Hunters. These individuals make hunting Force-sensitive beings their specialty, a perilous pursuit even among bounty hunters. What sets them apart is their intensive training. Mentally conditioned to evade detection in the Force, they possess an exceptional resistance to mind-affecting Force powers, a skill that makes them elusive to even Force-sensitive targets. Moreover, their training in precision fire is an art in itself. These Force Hunters hone their techniques to deliver meticulously timed shots, compensating for a Force user's ability to deflect or block incoming fire. It's a delicate dance between the prowess of the Force and the precision of their weaponry, making them formidable adversaries for any Force-sensitive individual in the galaxy. Assassin droids, or warlords, in the Star Wars galaxy, are purpose-built machines crafted specifically for the grim task of assassination. These droids operate autonomously, beholden to no masters, though they can be programmed to serve one or more entities. Of course, one such notable example is IG-11, a formidable bounty hunter droid introduced in The Mandalorian. Initially tasked with capturing and eliminating the enigmatic child, this droid's mission was thwarted by none other than the Mandalorian himself, ending in IG-11's destruction. However, fate took a surprising turn for IG-11. Rescued and reconstructed by the Ugnaught Quill, this droid underwent a significant transformation. Reprogrammed and repurposed as a caregiver and guardian for the child, IG-11 evolved from a lethal bounty hunter into a nurturing protector, aligning itself as an ally to the Mandalorian. This transformation sparked intriguing discussions about the nature of droids in the Star Wars universe, probing the notions of nature versus nurture and the potential sentience of these mechanical beings. This narrative exemplifies the remarkable adaptability of droid technology within the Star Wars world. While initially designed for assassination missions, their programming can be modified, showcasing the versatility and malleability inherent in droid technology. This flexibility allows these droids to transcend their original designations, taking on roles far beyond their intended purposes and challenging conventional perception of their capabilities and consciousness. There are 5 crime syndicates that wield considerable power and influence across the galaxy, each with its own sphere of operations and alliances. Crimson Dawn, Black Sun, the Crymora Syndicate, the Hutt Clan, and the Pike Syndicate form the core of this criminal network, with the untold Pride joining as a smaller but notable sixth member. During the Galactic Empire's reign, Crimson Dawn stood out as the most formidable among them, enjoying a tenuous partnership with the Pikes, though conflicts between factions were not uncommon. As the galaxy evolved and new powers rose, the dynamics among these syndicates shifted. After Supreme Leader Snoke's ascent in the First Order era, the Syndicate landscape underwent a transformation. Black Sun and the Crymora Syndicate lost their positions, making way for newer entities like the Droid Gotra. Crimson Dawn's supremacy gave way to the emergence of the Untold Pride and the Guavian Death Gang. Even the Pikes and Hutts were replaced by Kanji Club and the Red Key Riders, illustrating the ever-shifting balance of power in the criminal underworld. These syndicates, known for their vast resources, frequently employed bounty hunters for a myriad of tasks. In Marvel's Star Wars Bounty Hunter series, Nakano Lash led a bounty hunting group during the Dark Times. This team consisted of figures like Baylor Valance, a discharged Imperial, the twins Tonga and Tonga, and the Trandoshan Bosk, showcasing the diverse array of individuals drawn into this dangerous trade. It's essential to recognize the fluid nature of affiliations among bounty hunters in this vast, intricate galaxy. These hunters may shift allegiances, working for different syndicates or organizations based on ever-changing circumstances. The Star Wars universe is a tapestry of intricate alliances, rivalries, and ever-shifting dynamics within the criminal underworld, painting a complex canvas of intrigue and danger. Nakano Lash's crew stands out as a compelling example of a female-led bounty hunter group. Led by the skilled Nautolan bounty hunter Nakano Lash during the reign of the Galactic Empire, this crew was a force to be reckoned with. Lash's crew boasted a diverse lineup, showcasing the breadth of talent and the species within their ranks. Among them were the formidable twins Tongor and Tonga, Baylor Valance, a cyborg with his own set of skills, the notorious Trandoshan Bosk, and even the legendary Boba Fett joined forces with them for a job. Their story took a surprising turn when they were hired by Camus, heir to the Mourner's Whale Syndicate, for what seemed like a routine escort mission. However, things got complicated when Lash uncovered the true target, Corinthia, heir to the Unbroken clan and carrying Camus's onboard child, sparking a conflict between rival syndicates. In a bold move, Lash took matters into her own hand, making a decision that would change the course of events. Opting to protect Corinthia and her unborn child, Lash made a daring escape, leading to a sequence of events that ended tragically with Corinthia's death during childbirth. Determined to forge a different future for the child, Catalea, Lash went into hiding, nurturing the hope that Catalea would one day bridge the divide between the warring criminal syndicates she was now heir to. Corporate or political bounty hunters are like the shadow operatives of the business and political worlds. They're not in it for personal vendettas or fame, they're hired guns serving the interests of corporations or political entities. Take Sugi from the Clone Wars as an example. She epitomizes this niche, working on assignments that transcend the usual bounty hunting gigs. These hunters are contracted for tasks beyond the typical bounty. Think corporate espionage, sabotage, or safeguarding the interests of their employers against rivals. They might not always hunt down individuals. Their targets could be classified information, technology, or ensuring the security of high-profile figures. Their work often takes them into the murky waters of corporate rivalries or political intrigue, where their skills are essential in protecting, acquiring, or eliminating what their clients desire. In a galaxy where power and secrets reign, these hunters are the silent enforcers of corporate and political agendas. As for Sugi, she's a Zabrak bounty hunter who operated during the Clone Wars. She befriended the Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, and Ahsoka Tano while protecting a farming village in Felucia. Her strong sense of honor and duty guided her choices in her sometimes morally murky profession. This suggests that she could be hired by corporations or political entities for various tasks, including corporate espionage, sabotage, or protecting interests against rivals. If you enjoyed watching this video, please watch the next one and subscribe to the channel.